Hello, hello.
Hey, we're here live with Dave Altizer. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me today. I've been doing the Condor interview thing here, but now it's the other way around.
I know. We put you in the hot seat now.
I just picked up this Atlas hat. What do you think about it?
That's pretty cool.
I don't wear beige hats often, but I figured I'd go with a different color than black. All my hats are black, and I wear all black usually, so this gives me a kind of nice little pop.
Yeah.
You know? What do you think?
Mix it up. I dig it. It looks really good on you. I think you going to become a hat guy now.
Yeah.
I'm a hat guy. I got a little pop too. You know, these shirts are pretty cool.
Yes, they are. They are cool. Yeah. Microfiber shirts.
Microfiber, yeah. You can clean your lens with this. It's pretty sweet, man. Yeah. I've been using it all day, actually.
Yeah,
it's
man.
been great. Yeah, so Dave, tell me a little bit about what you've been doing lately, any projects you've been working on. I mean, I've been watching your podcast lately with Connor McCaskill, Golden Hour. How's all that going?
It's going great, man. So I just to address the elephant in the room, I for years have gone by Dave Mays as my stage name.
Yep.
But about 4 months ago, I started taking my faith a little bit more seriously.
That's awesome.
And
man.
I started pursuing Jesus and reading the Bible, and God made it really clear to me to kind of go as the God-given name that I was given, which is David Altizer.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I was a little ashamed of my last name. It's kind of hard to say and hard to spell. And so I just removed the fake name barrier, the mask. I've removed the mask, and I'm fully myself, which is the name that's on my driver's license.
Yeah.
So now you can stalk me if you really wanted to and find out who I actually am and look at the database and see where I live, which was honestly a little bit of a fear too. It's like, in a way, having a fake name gave me something to hide behind in case somebody wanted to like find me on the internet. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going as my real name, and I'm just, trying to walk with the Lord every day, reading the Bible and serving others. And so I'm stoked to be here, man.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
I'm proud of you, man. That's really cool. And then we're happy to have you. Obviously, we know you pretty well at this point. And we just love having you around, dude. So thank you again.
Oh, of course. It's my pleasure, man. All you guys here at Condor Blue are
you,
so awesome, man.
Thank you.
And congrats to you. You're going to be a father soon.
I am going to be a father
I mean, you already
soon.
are, technically, but the baby's in the womb.
Yep.
So the baby will be
He's
here
just not
soon.
out here yet.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Are you excited?
Dude, I'm stoked. It's unreal. It's my first one, so
yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out like what to expect. You know? And but it's all pure excitement. My wife's excited too. It's a little hard on her body right now.
Oh
obviously,
yeah,
but,
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're going on a cruise right after.
Oh,
baby.
awesome!
Yeah.
The little baby moon, as they call it.
Baby moon.
My wife is also pregnant with our third child,
that's
so
amazing,
she's
man.
at home in Nashville, and she's pregnant at the moment. So
that's amazing.
She just called me and not having a great day. Honestly, she's not feeling good. Kids are driving her crazy because we have 2 boys. So I'll be home soon. So.
Yeah, same. But yeah, congratulations on that, man. That's super cool. Yeah.
But to answer your question earlier, like what's going on? Like honestly, right now I've just been focusing on a new venture.
Yeah.
Under the new kind of branding of my real name.
Yeah.
I hate to use that word branding, but I guess in a way it is. So I built a channel up called Kinotika for several years. It was a gear review channel. And then Ted Sim called me and asked if I'd be interested in being the host of Indie Mogul. And of course I said yes. It was a great opportunity. Yeah. And so I did that for about 6 months in LA, and we decided to move back home to Nashville. And that's really the only reason why I quit, was it just was not a place I wanted to raise my family at the time.
Totally.
And I'm from Nashville, so it was home. So I quit and started doing my own thing back on the Kinotika channel, but rebranded as the Dave Mays channel.
Yeah.
And then Golden Hour, I continued doing that podcast as well, like you said. And
loving it.
I just decided that I didn't really want to do the gear review thing as a daily grind anymore.
It's rough.
I kind of got a little burnt out from it, and there's no shade to any guys that love it, and I have many friends that do. In fact, Connor is one of those guys. He wanted
Connor's
to continue doing that. We were actually going to do the Dave Mays channel together, and kind of he would edit and shoot, and we had an agreement where we would actually share revenue on that.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of like a business partnership.
Okay.
And yeah, just a couple months ago, God called me to do something else, and it was completely different. And again, like I said, the David Altizer thing. So I told Connor, and I eventually got to a point where I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't you just take the channel, and you continue on doing the gear stuff? I'll do my thing, you do your thing. And so that's what happened. So because he was involved with Kinotika, and because we had that business relationship, he decided to take that on, and so now the Kinotika channel that was then the Dave Mays channel is now the Connor McCaskill channel.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does. I know he's going to be doing some great adventure content and some hiking and travel.
Really, that's exciting.
Yeah, so
cool.
We'll have to see what he's up to.
Yeah.
But I started a new channel from scratch. I have no subscribers. I mean, I have 130 subscribers with 0 videos on it. So
hey, that's more than me, though. So.
But I'm excited to see what happens because, I don't know, I think a lot of people think, like, oh, it's all about subscribers. It's all about whatever. And, like, I'm excited to see what God's going to do starting from 0 with the knowledge that I have and with the expertise I have. I'm just going to go all in on this new channel, David Altizer. And my first video will be coming soon. It's called Making 100 Movies in 24 Hours. And it's a full, like, big production, kind of Mr. Beast style or inspired.
Oh, sweet,
but
man.
with a filmmaking, kind of angle to it. So, it won't be cringy, trust me. I'm doing my best to make it balanced for our audience of kind of like 20 to 30-year-old guys, and but still doing what is obviously working well on YouTube, and also allowing myself to open up to maybe a whole new audience, maybe a younger audience or whatever. But yeah, so that was a really big project that I shot several months ago now at this point, and I've been kind of in a paralysis of like knowing what to do with it, because like I said, I had the other channel and now it's Connor's channel, but now I have a really clear vision for what I'm doing, so I'm starting fresh.
That's great.
That'll be my first video on that channel, and moving forward that'll be the style of content.
Amazing.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to that. That sounds really cool. And like you were saying, like once it can be hard as a content creator to kind of find your path, your goal, and figuring out like what it is exactly you want to do. And I know like you said, Connor kind of took over the channel, and he mentioned to me like in passing that's like he's figuring out like his niche and like what he's trying to do. So
yeah, totally. I think it's important for every creator out there to really kind of think about the things that make you most excited, because that's really what God made you to do. That's your God-given gift and talent. And so even if you're like, well, I'm kind of in the filmmaking niche, but I actually really like yo-yos, it's like, well, maybe you should, if you want to like make a living doing camera reviews, do it while, doing yo-yo tricks on the side. I don't know, it's just an example. But so I'm started like integrating my family more into the videos. Like, for example, the 100 Movies one, I actually challenged my brother, and so he's involved, and my parents are in it, my wife, and he's here. He's been, my brother's over here. Matthew, come over here. Hey, Matthew, come here. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
Yeah, he lost his voice.
How's it going?
He's been Matthew's been talking a lot.
Yeah.
We both have been talking. I lost my voice as well, but mine came back, and yours is still out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Sorry, but thank you
for your help. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been helping out,
you.
just selling stuff and talking to people. So we've really come here with a mission to just kind of love on people and talk to them and see if we can help in any way. So yeah, it's been awesome. We've seen some real fruit from just kind of talking to people. So
yeah, absolutely. And,
it's great.
And that's what we're like all about as a brand too. Is we're very like customer focused,
relationship based.
We're very relationship based. So
yeah,
we try and be really
I just feel like I don't really know a lot of the people here, but I just feel like Condor Blue is part of my family now. And I just love all you guys. I love what you guys do. And above all that, I love the attitude and the heart that you guys have. So, Condor Blue!
That's right, man. That's right. Condor Blue's the way to go, baby. I love that voice. Yeah. It sounds like he's a chain smoker, but he just lost it. So...
yeah, but like he was saying, we just try and make it like really like relationship based, and you know, it's like us as a brand, we don't want to just be like the other guys. You know, like that's just not what we're about. So we're always going to try and give you the best experience here.
Well, yeah, you guys are doing that for sure. Well, one of the things that we talked about is actually like halfway through this conversation, flipping it around on you, Hobie.
Yeah.
So I think starting now, I'm going to turn this into a Golden Hour podcast. Is that okay?
Yeah, man. Let's go for it. Okay. Thank you.
So we're here at the Condor Blue booth, and I'm talking with Hobie from Condor Blue at NAB 2023.
That's right.
Hobie, how's it going?
Dude, it's amazing. This is crazy. 100th anniversary. Like,
really?
This is only my second NAB ever. Yeah.
I didn't realize that this year was that.
Yeah.
I thought it was last year, but it's this year.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
100 years of nerds coming together to look at video and radio, television equipment.
I know. It's crazy that it's like been that long too, and just like how fast the technology advances, and like being somewhere like this, you really see like the cutting edge, and I think it's just such a cool experience.
You know what has been really cool for me this year is seeing the impact that Condor Blue has made. Not just here at the booth, because this has become a real creator hub for people to come around and hang out, but it's like I'm seeing it everywhere. Like almost all of the other booths have Condor Blue cages, except for select booths that sell competing products.
Right.
Other than those booths, your cages are on the Sony cameras. They're on the Canon cameras. They're on the Panasonic cameras. How did that happen? What happened this year? Because I don't think that happened last year.
Last year we were like in a few booths, but it was like I was saying a little bit before this. It's all very like relationship based. So we just ended up having really good relationships with Canon and Sony and Deity. I guess that goes into like what we're doing this year with our QR Quest. It's like a scavenger hunt. We got a bunch of other really cool brands in on this, and basically you're going around scanning codes, and that gets you points, and we're doing a bunch of giveaways, like several a day actually, and there's a big grand prize with like something from every one of these brands. But all that was only possible because we have really good relationships with them, and we're very fortunate to have that. But it all just comes down to like we're just trying to be very welcoming, and that's kind of why I think this has become like a creator hub.
Yeah. So tell me about the awesome new SSD handle system that is actually nominated for Best Product of NAB. Is that right?
That is right. Yep.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's one of the nominations. That's one of just a few new things we have this year, but. Basically, it takes the SanDisk Pro Blade SSDs, which have been around for a little while, the nice, like, slim little drives.
It looks like a stick of gum almost. Like it's just a small little drive. It's amazing.
Exactly. And they're really advanced, really cool. And Western Digital, which SanDisk is under, and Panasonic wanted to work with us on making a really functional way to bring this to, like, film sets. So we looked at the shape and we're like, oh man, this would be really cool in like a handle. And we've been kind of like looking at that idea of like making a handle more functional for a while. So it was like, here's the perfect opportunity. So it takes those NVMe drives, and there's a little interface in the handle where it turns it to USB-C, and our signature USB-C cables work perfect for any camera that can record to SSD. So it's like similar in size to a lot of our other like top handles that we have currently, but we get like 1,000 megabytes per second read and write in our own testing. Yeah, I think Lucas was telling me that you guys are getting faster speed than SanDisk's own adapters. Is that right, Lucas? I wasn't going to say that. Am I allowed to slam dunk them on the I wasn't going to say that. Okay, sorry. Well, expose. What's really cool, so basically, if you want to use those memory cards correctly, just buy the handle and plug it into your computer. Don't even use it with a camera. Yeah, that's right, yeah. You can just take it right out of the handle, right out of the camera, and plug the whole handle on the computer. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah, that's amazing. That's like the point, yeah. One of my favorite features of that handle is like the kind of like breakage. It's hard to explain, but basically the right angle USB goes into like this little metal protection bit, so that way when you're on set, if somebody jams that cable and breaks, pulls it, you could probably even hold it by the cable and it won't hurt the port. I think I've done that a couple times. Like just held it by the cable. I do have a question about weather sealing on it. Yeah. What if I'm in a shoot in the middle of in the rain? Will I have to be concerned about that hard drive like frying inside of the handle? Is that something that you've considered, or
Is it kind of weather sealed inside of that handle? Do you know?
I don't think
Maybe
there's
you
any like.
You wrap it with Saran wrap.
There you
probably.
go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely an option. I don't think there's any like specific weather sealing in there.
Sure,
but the vast majority of the drive is enclosed in an aluminum housing, and only the end sticks out. It's just like friction mounted. So
yeah.
You totally
no,
could.
it's really clean, and it unfortunately it only works with certain Lumix cameras and Blackmagic cameras.
Right.
I would love to see Sony and Canon support
I was going to say that. I was absolutely going to say that.
Like, I mean, honestly, especially Sony, if they enabled the ability to do that, it would just fly off shelves more than it already is, I'm sure. But
I would buy a Sony camera. If that were the case, honestly.
What are you shooting on currently?
Right now, I own a Blackmagic 6K Pro.
Oh yeah, well the handle works with that.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm so excited. I'm absolutely gonna pick
and
one
that
of these
camera
up.
it has a beautiful image. So,
it does. Yeah. I mean it's
and the NDs too.
Built-in NDs, dedicated power port. I mean, they do a lot of things right.
Yeah,
I
totally.
think some other brands could maybe like.
So, tell me about your role. I see you in a lot of these the videos for Condor Blue. What's your role at Condor, Mr. Hobe?
A lot of things, honestly. I do all social media stuff. So, like on Instagram, like if you like DM us on Instagram or something like that, it's usually me that responds. If not me, it'd be Lucas. But vast majority of the time, it's me. I handle all the affiliate marketing stuff, so any like collaborations with influencers I'm either facilitate or I'm a big part of. I also do all the videos. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can see them playing behind us. Yeah, I do like this ad. That's my hand right there.
That's great. Is that all Blackmagic 6K?
That one, I think that one.
You guys have so many cameras in the office. You could pretty much use whatever, right?
Yeah,
so.
I have used my camera quite a bit.
Are you a freelance shooter on the side as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I do weddings. I do live events like. Most recently, I've shot like some wrestlings, like WWE style wrestling.
Sick, dude.
That's just fun to shoot. You know what I mean? Like, and it's great because a lot of the wrestlers that's acting too. So like they like know how to play the camera. And
did you see Logan Paul? Logan Paul's like he's signed with WWE. I don't know if he goes to all the events or whatever, but and by the way, I do want to address the floating camera angle to our Golden Hour viewers on YouTube or Spotify. The camera that is floating right now, this is brought to you by Marble, which is the amazing product designed in collaboration with Mr. John and I don't know your last name, John. Iams? With Mr. John and of course Josh Yo from Make Art Now.
Yeah.
So we've got this thing going on a loop. It's been a wonderful B camera because we can cut to a wide, but it's not just a stationary tripod shot.
It's interesting.
And what's actually cool is we've done some panels where there's two people here and I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
And it's the perfect camera because as the kind of administrator to a conversation here, it's moving, so that guy is in the shot, and then also us. It's a brilliant solution, and they have a new update with this speed rail option, which is, I think, it makes the most sense to me for this product. And now, honestly, John, I want to buy one of these for my studio. I have a garage studio set, so I'm gonna have to talk to you later. So I'm pretty sold on this product.
Yeah, we have a version of this too at the studio, and I just keep trying to figure out ways to like incorporate this in some of our videos.
Yeah, I know, it's freaking awesome. You can kind of get super creative with these things. So
yeah, definitely.
So what's going on with just Condor in general? Like, it just seems like you've got these Gerald Undone cables, iJustine, we've got Armando Fiera, like. It's just so cool to see the relationships that Condor's made, and then the continuation, the evolution of the product, ingenuity of the handle. I mean, what's it like kind of working here and seeing all the innovation?
Oh man, it's something else, honestly. I'm just super proud to be a part of it. The ingenuity is just absolutely blows me away, and being able to get to work with people like you, it's such a blessing, honestly, and I'm just so grateful that like I get to offer input on some of these products that we're doing. Like I know we have like a prototype of our new multi-tool that we're going to be coming out with pretty soon, and just the care that's put into it, and like the amount of revisions we go through, because either like me or like Gabriel, who we have managing our AV, shout out Gabe, love you, man. We'll be like, oh, it'd be really cool if it had like this feature, and so like, you know, Lucas being a fantastic CEO, will, you know, he'll recognize a good idea when he sees one or something like that.
What's one of your personal favorite products from Condor Blue?
SSD top handle. It's gonna have to be
too.
a big one,
especially as a Blackmagic shooter, and I'm hopefully going to get a hold of the new S5 2X.
I'm gonna buy one,
which I think that camera will work. They're not perfectly like clarifying. Like I talked to Panasonic, they're like, well, technically speaking, we don't have the firmware yet, but obviously I would imagine it was kind of done in collaboration with Panasonic.
It
right?
was,
so I would imagine it will.
Right. I just talked to them, and they say they can't officially say whether it's going to work or not, but they would be shocked if it didn't.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. So. So yeah, to kind of close this up, what are some things just in the industry in general, not just Condor Blue based, but like what are some things that excite you about the film industry right now?
All the new lights coming out I think are really exciting. I know we have like the some of the Aperture Infini bars. I think these are really cool. I know Zcam was just here showing us their new camera that they're going to be coming out with. It looks absolutely crazy. I love that. I haven't had too much time to like go around and like look at all the new stuff, but I'm just it's crazy like what the new like S5 II and S5 2X can do in just such a small form factor with 6K full frame, and the price is really good and the size is incredible. I just love how everything's just getting much more like
smaller,
better, faster, stronger. Yeah, like it's just
totally, man.
Blows me away, man.
Totally. Well, thanks, Hobie, for being on the Golden Hour podcast.
Thank you.
Back to you, future Dave and Connor. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's it for our little thing.
Yeah,
here, right? Unless you have any more questions for me.
No, I think that covers it, man. Just thank you so much for being here.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
And doing all these interviews for us, too.
Man.
We just love working with you, man.
Yeah,
so.
I'll just end it on this. You know, I just think, again, we've been saying it a lot, but just the people at Condor, yourself included, you know, it's just... It does feel like family, like my brother said, and I love that. And if you want to be a part of the Condor Blue family, you're welcome as well. You don't have to just buy a product.
No, not at all.
Feel free to reach out to Hobie on social media. Condor Blue. What's your handles on social media? Is it just Condor Blue? Or
Condor Blue. My personal one is Hobie.raw. It's like raw codecs. So... you can email me at hobie@condorblue.com or just DM us on Instagram. Even if you guys just want to chat or have questions about anything, you're also welcome to come into our showroom in Ontario, California. Address is on our website. Feel free to come in and check it out.
Yeah, man. I love it. And if you're ever feeling like a lack of hope or purpose in your life, I would encourage you to seek Jesus, read the Bible. It actually says in Scripture, Jesus says, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open. That came from Jesus' mouth. He had the confidence to say, if you seek me, you will find me. So I want to encourage you, if you're struggling with purpose, hope, and depression, to consider looking into that. You don't have to believe it. I just think every human deserves the ability to actually just seek that and see if it's true or not, and come to your own conclusion. For me, it's true, and it's changed my life. So I just wanted to share that.
Amazing, Dave. Great closing words. Thank you so much, man.
That's good.